morning, everybody. Welcome to a special Sunday episode in which we're going to go play with fire. We're potentially going to get some irrigation water tomorrow. The wind is supposed to pick up later this afternoon, so we need to get some weeds burned and out of our way before the water gets here, because flood water and weeds do not mix. They make a mess out of your ditches, plug off culverts, you'll wash out county roads. It's a horrible deal. So we use fire to control the problem, and well, in this region, fire is a requirement. I'm sorry if you don't like fire. The biggest thing is keeping it under control. Out of control fires are a problem. It happens every year. Hopefully that doesn't happen to us today. But at some point you just gotta burn. So it sounds like today should be fairly mild. We're just gonna go burn out some ponds and then one little stretch of ditch that's filled back in since we burned it a week ago. Let's go get started. That's all it is. Just a couple of giant burners on a tank lighting fires. With no wind, it's hard to get this thing started, but the slightest breeze, this thing should burn off nice. So, pond one, miserable failure. Got a few spots to burn, but didn't get that whole group out in the middle to burn. So, two things you need to burn when you don't have a lot of grass or leaves or something in there to really spread the fire. You need heat. Well, it's borderline sweatshirt weather. The only reason I don't have mine on is because I'm inside a cab, which acts as a giant magnifying glass. So I got the air conditioner blasting. But outside, it's like 50 degrees. I mean, it is only 9:30 in the morning, so we don't have heat from the sun. And the other thing you need is wind. Well, our wind right now is blowing like 1-2 miles an hour, and every 5 minutes it changes direction. When I was loading feed trucks 20 minutes ago, it was out of the southwest. Right now, it's trying to act like it's straight out of the north. So I don't know. We're gonna go try 2 more ponds that really need burned and a stretch ditch. Hopefully something will burn well, so I got something cool to show you guys. Otherwise, this is going to be a really boring video. Well, this pond should burn much better. We got quite a bit of grass over there. It's a lot thicker. It's not quite the stick, whatever kind of weed that was at the last one. Got the Big Chief and Maddie over there setting back burns. That's one thing about fire. You have to do some thinking before you start lighting matches. Right now, the wind is out of the north, pushing it towards where they are. Well, that's where all of our equipment is. So you go start fires right next to the equipment so it can't get very hot, and just let it slowly burn back against the wind. Then you get a nice buffer zone, so when I come in with this giant flamethrower, they've got a 70-80 foot barrier there to keep it from getting too hot. Hopefully, I mean, the later we go in the day, the more heat we're going to have. Hopefully we have enough heat now that this will actually burn. Maddie and I stopped and burned just a little ditch on the way here. Wasn't even worth getting the camera out, so we'll see how this goes. shut music off. So as you can see, that's exactly what we wanted. That is racing across there nicely. We'll see what it looks like at the end. I'm going to burn this little catch pond right quick. And 2 minutes later, this is what we got. Maddie, I don't know about you, I'd say that worked pretty good.
Fantastic. Professional pyrotechnician.
Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, on to the next one. So here's the problem you get when you wind up burning too early. So you burn it out, you burn off all the grass and weeds that blew in over winter, and then the next time the wind blows, it refills with tumbleweeds like that. And it is really hard to get them to reburn, because tumbleweeds just don't want to light up on their own. You get a group of them, you can really get them going and get the fire started, but when it's just one here and there, I mean, you gotta really light them before they'll take off like that. So that's kind of the bad part, because the first time this was burned, I mean, you can tell where it's all black, that was grass. And so this burned really nice, really clean. Then we've had 2 60-mile-an-hour winds since then, and we're back to the same problem. So, got, I don't know, a quarter mile here. We're going to try and get cleaned out because we should get water here tomorrow afternoon. See how this goes. Finally, there it goes. See how well that'll burn all that stuff. It's probably just going to leave a bunch of sticks in the end. But it's finally on fire, so, you know, progress. Alright, I'm going to clean up a little bit more and then see what it looks like at the end. Didn't burn as clean as the other pond, but it burned out pretty nice. Stuff's just not thick enough to carry a flame. I even tried going through right there and it wouldn't spread. So, it is what it is. Burning's done for the day. It's starting to get windy. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up this video now. Start a new one tomorrow or Tuesday when we get water. So, with that being said, make sure you guys give video a thumbs up, subscribe to the... Oh, before I do that, once again, when you're burning, make sure you take your time, think it out before you start lighting matches. Too many ag burns get away because they didn't have a plan. They just started fire and hoped for the best. We didn't need a water tank today because the fire in the pond wasn't going anywhere, and the little bit of ditch burning we did had already been burned, so there wasn't enough grass to carry it, and there wasn't enough wind to carry it. So always have a plan, always have some water. Remember, check the laws in your state. Colorado, ag burning is permitted under all conditions, including fire bans, other than when a red flag warning is issued. That is the only time in Colorado you cannot do agricultural burning. Unfortunately, a lot of law enforcement does not know that, so it tends to be a problem. Every once in a while you'll get a sheriff showing up wanting to write tickets for burning when there's a fire ban, not knowing what the actual law is. We had fun with that a couple of years ago. Got a little intense for a while. But anyways, have a plan, know the laws, have some water, and have fun. Like I said, when you have the control of the fire, it's a lot of fun to burn. When you lose control, there's not much more of a helpless feeling. But yeah, now I'm going to wrap up the video. Have a good day, guys. Like I said, special Sunday video. Give video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. This is rough in this tractor. And we'll catch you guys in the next video.